Live from the Pack Theater in Hollywood, California, it's Wrong, a fucked up game show. And here's your host, it's Jay Light.
Hey, oh my God, hi. Welcome to Wrong. It's a fucked up game show. Thank you so much for coming. Oh my God, this is Wrong, also known as what happens when you only have a week to promote and book a show. We are here. I am your host, Jay Light. I dress up in my finest game show host outfit. I have three wonderful comedian friends of mine who are going to enter a gauntlet of dark comedy and silliness. We're going to have you guys. Not just you two. I mean, literally, like, all the other. I know there's more than you two. I see we got people over here. We got people over there. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to have a nice, clean round of weird shit from our comedians. Are you ready to meet our contestants? Are you ready to meet our contestants? Let's meet them. First up, one of my best friends hailing from parts unknown. I used to sleep on his couch. Now he's right here. It's Frank Castillo. Up next, she is better dressed than Frank, but so is everybody else on this entire lineup. It's Kaitlyn Jeffers. There you go. We got there. And finally, we went to the same college, and now we are here, both making very little money in comedy. Make some noise for Danny Sellers! Okay, welcome. We are here. We're here in this hell of my creation.
I wore my best socks.
What's on those socks?
Aliens.
Nice. Frank is a weed entrepreneur, a weed guy. He's a drug dealer. Those are weed socks. Frank will hook you up. Frank probably has better prizes than I will be giving out tonight for anybody else on the show. We have a game show for y'all with these great comedians. We have 4 rounds of comedy things happening. That first thing is a first impression. Yes. Now, this is a dark comedy game show, and we are going to kick things off by showing how dark our comedians are willing to get with a few minutes of their most fucked up jokes, whatever that means to them.
Oh, do I get to start?
That's where you're going. You're going in the spotlight,
I thought
Frank.
I got to sit down for a little bit. That'd
First
be great.
up, Frank Castillo.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. How much time do I get for just a minute?
3 to 4 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes of my most fucked up jokes? All right, cool. That's great, because that's exactly about as much time as I got. Hey, you know what? School shootings, right? No, for real, though. Isn't it crazy how, like, if you think about it, like, the teachers didn't sign up for any of that shit? Like, the hardest job, I think, right now in America is to be a teacher. I think you guys are there any teachers here? No? Perfect. They're all learning self-defense and how to disarm a 10-year-old. They didn't sign up for coronavirus or, like, school shootings and shit, you know? That's got to be a terrible feeling to, like, go to school the day after a shooting and then see all of the students that, you know, walk into your class and you realize that none of the ones you hated got killed. You're just like, what? Billy made it? God damn it. I even made him guard the door and everything. This fucking sucks. You ever think that there's like, there's like sports dads that are like super proud of their kids and they push them too hard when it comes to like athletics and shit? Like, you think there's one of those guys out there and like his son's like a complete loser and he's like just hates his kid? And then one day he finds out that his kid like murdered a bunch of people and he's like, my son's a monster. It's unforgivable. I never liked him. And then he finds out how many kids he killed. He's like, that's a lot of kids. I think that's a record. That might be best than that's 2 Sandy Hooks and a Columbine. That is going down in history. That is. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying what he did was accurate. It was like 80% out of all the people he shot. All right, that's good. Thank you so much.
Frank Castillo. Tyler, what was the time on Frank's set?
That was about 1:30, Jay.
He bailed early. Frank was scared by you, fine audience members. Great work.
You said we had to keep it tight.
I said do 3 to 4 minutes. Anyway, let's bring it up to somebody who did not pay attention backstage, and when I said, hey, react and laugh at the other comedians, no, she was staring like this during Frank's entire set. Make some noise for Kaitlyn Jeffers, everybody.
I'm sorry, Frank. All right, I'm Native American, so this is going to be real sad, okay? Get ready, stand back. Okay, so I was thinking about this, right? Sex trafficking is so prevalent among Native women that even our Disney princess had it happen to her. If you don't know that, Pocahontas, she was actually a 9-year-old girl that was sex trafficked to Britain, right? And that's not cool. But what's even less cool is being a 9-year-old Native American girl being like, yay, and then finding out what happened. You can't look up to that. Is it too dark? Is it too dark?
No.
You guys are, thank you. Thank you. It is, it's like a stereotype at this point, right? Like I became a Native stereotype by accident when I was drugged and raped, you know? And and here's the thing, I was like barely a 6 when I was 14, so I wrote all this yesterday. I knew Frank might laugh at it. There you go. All right. Well, I used to live around here, and there was the nearest coffee shop to my apartment was in an improv theater. You guys, people always groan. It's in an improv theater. I don't know if you know this. No offense to the people who run this place. Improv people are insufferable. And I would walk in, right, and they had a sign on the door that said, take class here, and you can learn comedy the fun and easy way. But I feel like they should have to learn comedy the hard way, you know, like I did, by being raised by a man with untreated PTSD. That's the best way to learn comedy. There's 2 types of Native people, treated and untreated PTSD. See, you don't like when I punch sideways. Is it sideways if it's my community? Who knows? So abortion's real hot right now. You guys heard about this? People are trying to get abortions. Woo woo. I got an abortion once, and like, I gotta say, so the guy I was dating at the time, he was like crazy hot, right? This dude went on to become a model. That's how hot he was. And the guy that got me pregnant was not hot at all, so the choice kind of made itself. And I'm also going to go now. Goodbye.
Kaitlyn Jeffers! That certainly felt like closer to 3 minutes. I'm not even going to ask Tyler to give us what your time was.
2:45.
There we go. There you go. That's the spirit. So far, where do we think? Between Kaitlyn and Frank, who's doing a little bit better? Make some noise for Frank. All right, that's real bad. Make some noise for Kaitlyn. Okay. Frank, you're in a hard last place right now, but maybe.
Hey, you guys did a lot of shit to Mexicans too.
Well, you should have talked about it. You triggered these whites by talking about school shootings instead of your own racial issues. Let's see if Danny learns from what Kaitlyn did. Make some noise for Danny Sellers, everybody.
Jay, he texted all of us and said, give us your darkest and material. Looked at me straight in my eyes at the back. It was supposed to be a joke. It was supposed to be him, Jay, being racist.
That was good. That was a good joke. Yeah.
He kept looking at me.
I'll lean over. Do the joke again.
So we were backstage, right? And then Jay said, just do your darkest material. Look me dead in my eyes. And all right, anyways. Let's get a slow clap going. We need to get the energy up. Come on. Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Joe fucking sucks. Doesn't he suck? He sucks. And I voted for him, but like, damn, bro, he's ass, dog. Joe's like, God, I don't know, y'all, who'd y'all vote for? Fucking, I don't have anything blue. I just want to talk about the world right now. That's what's fucking depressing is the world, bro. I feel like at this point, at least Trump had like merch. Like, do something, nigga. Damn, bro. Like, just he is ass. You see, he already gave the Ukraine $13 billion. Did you see that shit? Bro, fuck the Ukraine. Bro, 13 B's? That's a lot of money, bro. We could have used one of them $1 billion on Hollywood Boulevard. Fuck that, man. That's crazy. Could you let them almost lose first, bro? It's been 4 days. It's been 8 business days, bro. Like, relax. Fuck the Ukraine. I've been, oh yeah, we gotta support all the Ukrainians, man. How many niggas have died just randomly? Fuck the Ukraine. There's some 13 Ukrainians in here. And one Mexican. Y'all can't even fucking spell Ukraine. All right. I hate all of you. How much time do I have? This is such a great evening of whiteness.
You're at 2 minutes.
Oh, that's a nice white. That's a nice Severance voice, right?
Thank you.
Oh, this is great. I guess I'll be funny later. Fuck these masks too. I'm sorry. Is it bad? Okay, is it bad that I think it's lame that people are still dying from COVID? At this point, you're still like, really, bro? Like, get your immune system up, nigga. Relax. Like, come on. All this shit we've been through, multiple stimulus checks, new presidents, you still gonna like just die off of COVID, bro? Come on, nigga. We got science now. All right, peace.
Danny Sellers, everybody.
He's got a great point. Sometimes, uncles just gotta go.
Good stuff. Good first round. That was a good first impression round. We got to know our players. I'm going to score that, so the maximum anyone could get was 300 points. I think Kaitlyn is barring on the winner of that round. Kaitlyn gets the full 300 points. I think Danny gets 200 because you touched some nerves out here, and I really appreciated that. And Frank, you did 100. You're like the bare minimum. Showed up in shorts and slides. Come on, man. I know you're an influencer now, but like, dude. All right, first round's done. Now it's time for the next round. The Discomfort Zone. Yes, it's back. The Discomfort Zone, for those of you who aren't the 2 people in the front row who watch the show on Twitch, it's a round where we ask our comedians uncomfortable questions, and they get points for the level of uncomfortability of the question that they answer. Now, there's a maximum of 300 points available for each round, just like this. You can get an easy question, a medium question, or a hard question. And Tyler and I have tailored the questions to each of you. So I'm very excited to see what y'all pick and how y'all respond. Yes, this is good. We can do more. Let's do more than a golf clap for this round, or it's going to get deep and dark. I see this face you're making, and I think it's excitement. I'm going to bank on that face being excitement. Let's go ahead and start with Frank. Frank, come on up. No, wait, go back. This is not the question. We do not know what the question was. All right, Frank, get back up there. Frank, would you like the easy question?
I love how you were like, go back, and I went back to my seat. I'll take the hard question.
You want the hard question?
Yeah.
Frank, roll that hard question.
Do I turn around?
No,
Okay.
I will ask. You can turn around if you want. Frank, when was the last time you had 0 marijuana in your system?
Ah, fuck.
Told you.
Damn
Tailored.
it. All right. Well, there's like I feel like there's multiple answers to that question because it's like, all right, purposely or did I just forget to buy weed? And there's like those.
You're already giving me the stoneriest answer of all time.
Because there's been times where it's like, oh man, it is 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I don't have any weed, and the dispensary doesn't open up until 10.
What about edibles?
Edibles? I mean, yeah, I've gone weeks without edibles. I think the longest I went without weed was like a week. I was in Japan, and it's extremely illegal there, so I was like, I can't do it. But about 8 days in, I was like, I'll risk 5 to 6 years in foreign prison for a gram of weed. And just so you guys know, a gram of weed in Japan costs more than a gram of cocaine. So, yeah.
When was that trip to Japan?
About 2-3 years ago.
2 to 3 years ago. All right. I think that's a sufficient answer. Audience, do we feel like that's a sufficient answer? 2 to 3 years when he was in Japan?
For about a
Thumbs
week.
up. Claps. Good. Frank, nice work. You may sit for 300 points. You're really bouncing yourself up in the scores there with your 300-point hard question. Nice work. Kaitlyn, it's time. Do you want easy, medium, or hard?
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm already losing. Medium?
Medium, 200 points, could keep solidifying her lead. Now, Kaitlyn does like to gamble. I do know this. What is the most you ever lost in one day from gambling?
Oh, I know the answer to this. It's $300.
That's not that much.
Well, I lost it in 10 minutes.
What happened?
And
Paint us a picture.
This was last week. I went to the bike casino and I sat down at a table and it was all right, it was annoying people. There was annoying people there. And here's the picture. I'm painting it. There was this woman who like peaked in high school and this guy who peaked in high school, and they were both in their 40s trying to fuck each other. So the woman kept buying him shots and like he kept quoting Austin Powers and she thought it was hilarious, and that went on forever. And someone else was trying to get a table change. They were like, "Can I leave?" And the table people were like, "No, never." So I'm upset. And there was this dude who was really good at poker, and I just kind of got tilted, and I just called all in, knowing I had nothing, and the guy had 4 of a kind. And he tried to like fake me out too, because he was like, "Oh, I have like the ace flush, or there was like a full house on the board, right?" This is a boring story. And there was a full house on the board. He had the ace that made the full house, but then he also had the 4th 6. So it was the
Bad
worst.
either way.
And I just stormed out of there, and the first thing I thought was Isaac Hirsch would cry right now.
Too inside baseball for the audience, just inside baseball enough for us.
Isaac Hirsch is a guy that looks just like Jay Light. Okay, goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah, if you stretched him out.
Yeah. He looks like Stretch Armstrong me with a gambling problem
Stretch daylight.
instead of an alcohol problem. All right, Kaitlyn. Sufficient answer. But I will say, audience, are we fully satisfied with that for the full 200 points? We're getting some ahs. Yeah, we got some soft claps.
That'd be more money.
I was hoping it was going to be more money.
I'll say this, I am extremely cheap, so gambling has been kind of tough for me.
Aren't you Native American? You should have ended this saying, "and I own the casino."
Yeah. See, that would have been the biggest
Play
twist
money,
of all. Or I lost the casino. Yeah, either way. Both of our jokes bombed. It didn't work either. Great. Fantastic. I'm going to give myself 100 points for that. And I'm going to give Kaitlyn, instead of 2, you're going to get 100 points for that. You embellished. You did a good job. I'm going to give you 150, actually. 150. I feel like that's fair. I'm going to stop hedging. Let's move on to our final contestant. Danny, you're in the discomfort zone. Which one do you want? Yeah, give Danny a clap. Give Danny a round of applause.
I need 300.
You need 300. You're going hard. What's the hard question for Danny? Oh, this is a bad one. All right. Fuck, marry, kill.
This is great.
Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
All right. Kill Rose. Ooh.
No, this is.
The second you said it, you heard it, and you're like, I can't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosa was kind of fine. Was she from Detroit, down-ass Detroit bitch? I feel like Rosa, I would marry Rosa. You know what I'm saying? Nice little red bone joint. Ketanji, she hasn't earned her stripes. She's probably gonna do great for abortions and all kind of cool shit. But we gotta kill her because we've already existed without her being significant, right? So fuck her, right? And she has a white husband, so fuck that. This doesn't count all the way.
And she did Harvard improv class.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't have
fuck
that.
Ketanji, you fucking
really?
weird bitch.
She did improv. That was part of her newspaper profile about her.
Improv will haunt you forever.
Yeah, exactly. That should have been in the fucking Senate hearing, except these dumbass questions.
Mhm.
Bitch, did you go to Harvard? All right.
You can come see my improv show here tomorrow night at the Pack, by the way, 8 p.m.
Everybody boo improv. And then I have a random feeling that Harriet was kind of caked up. She had a fat ass. So let's fuck Harriet, right? Yeah, we fuck Harriet.
Yeah.
Nice chocolate, big booty sister. Yeah, so yeah, marry Rosa, fuck Harriet, and then kill Kantaji.
Okay. I think that deserves the full 300 points. That was a well thought out, nice dodging the Matrix bullets answer. Good job. Everybody give them a round of applause for that impressive level of discomfort that we just dodged. So now the scores. Oh, fuck.
I got the scores, Jay.
Are
Here's the
we all
scores.
tied? Yeah, what are
Well,
the scores?
I was tracking scores, but first I had to update my Twitter when Daniel was talking about fucking and killing civil rights activists.
What happened?
Coming up on third, we have Frank with 400 points.
Okay, Frank.
In second place, we have Kaitlyn, 450 points. And in the lead, Daniel with 500 points.
I don't know why you keep calling him Daniel, by the way. His name's Danny.
Danny, 500 points.
All right, well, we have our top two going into the next round, but before we get to the next round, it's time for a quick word from our sponsor.
And now a word from our sponsor. Are you tired of giving a fuck? Only to be let down again and again by expectations? Well, try Damn It All, a new prescription drug from Amazon. Damn It All gives you the freedom to say, fuck this shit, I'm out. Our scientific formula specifically targets your care receptors and shuts those shits right off. Say goodbye to your cares, your worries, hell, even your family. Try Damn It All today.
Side effects may include diarrhea, stroke, heart failure, liver damage, cancerous tumors, blood aches, heartaches, fever, muscle pains, diarrhea, and death. Consult your doctor if any of these occur. Damn It All is not approved by the FDA. Try Damn It All today.
And now back to Wrong with Jay Light.
Hey, Neil Ghosh, everybody.
I'm way too high for that. Holy shit. Also, in the middle of that paragraph, did you see that it said, "Help, I'm trapped at Amazon"?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't just make that up.
That's good comedy, Frank. That's what you can learn by taking sketch classes here at the Pack Theater. Plugs. All right, so now we are at our third round. We have Danny and Kaitlyn in the top two spots. Frank is in third place. Yeah. We just talked about this. This means we are now entering the third round, which is the roast round. Yes. Now, the way this is going to work, Frank's in third place. He might get eliminated after this round. He's in danger, which means he is going to have the seat of honor while Danny and Kaitlyn roast his ass. Frank, you're going to sit down. Now, don't worry. At the very end of all this, he will get a chance to fire back and prove that he maybe deserves one of these two spots and knock one of them out. We're going to do this classic roast battle style. Danny, you can go over here. Kaitlyn, you stand over there. We'll go Kaitlyn, you do a joke. Danny, you joke. We'll do 3 jokes apiece. And then at the end of it, we'll see what Frank has to say. Who wants to... Kaitlyn, you're going first. I don't know why I'm saying who wants to go first. Kaitlyn's going first.
All right. Frank's passed at the Comedy Store. I don't know if you guys know that. When you're passed at the Comedy Store, Frank can probably tell you more about this. They put your name up on all the NDAs in the green room.
That's funny. I'm just black. I don't do these roast jokes. Frank, you look like a Mexican Uncle Phil. Teal.
Kaitlyn, you're up.
I'm up. About Frank or anybody?
About Frank.
Oh.
What else did you prepare for?
I don't know. What? How come J Light makes a show and the theme of it is pit the minorities against each other?
I know, right.
What?
Exactly.
Roasted.
They're gonna change the name of the show to The Industry.
Right. Right. Fight, niggas, fight.
I can only do that if you type the poster. out for it.
Yeah, when Frank showed up in this outfit, I didn't know we were supposed to dress like our favorite Halloween decoration.
My dog Frank looks like he used to have Down syndrome.
Last jokes.
God. Have you guys been watching The Masters? I realized, I think Frank's hero is Tiger Woods because he's a dude that's like balding gracefully while still banging prostitutes.
You seem like a great guy. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I know. I like Frank.
I don't know. He's probably broke. Like I don't know.
Nailed it.
That's all I have.
All right. Now, Frank, you get a chance to come back against either of these two, both of them, if you want to.
Do they get to sit down, or do I do?
No, you get
This. All right, cool.
No, actually, yeah, then that makes more sense. This is, it's a first show. We're learning it all as we go along. All right, you guys sit down.
Yeah, I
Let's
get
put
to
you-
stand
let's
up
put
now.
you
Have a
stand
power
back over
position.
There you go.
I feel like I was ambushed by like the I feel like I was ambushed by the kids in high school who overcharge you for weed. You know what I mean? You look like oh damn it! How do I put this? So tough to think on your feet. It's also so tough to not be overly racist. You know what I mean?
Frank,
All
you've
right, cool.
known about the show for a week.
I mean, I didn't like. You said wrong. You know what I mean? It wasn't like.
I
it was
said
like,
you're going to roast your competitors.
Oh, did you guys? I'm high all the time. I don't pay attention to these things. I don't read things. I showed up like 15 minutes before I was supposed to. I was like, oh, okay. I just waited in my car. Anyways, you look like Daria if she was just got sold a bad blanket. All right, that's cool. All right, cool. Yeah, you're like Meg Griffin if. Oh no, wait, no, the dad still had an alcohol problem. All right, you get where I was going with that. You look like you got cut from every skateboard team. That was just a lame one. That wasn't really good. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got? All right, that's all Frank Scott. Frank, go ahead and take your seat. All right, audience. Now, I can't be a good judge. I enjoyed all of this. I even enjoyed being called essentially a shill for the industry up here on stage. That was fun. I'm sweating, but it's like a happy sweat. It's like the meat sweats. So I'm going to turn this into the audience. The meat sweats are a happy sweats. If you eat a lot of meat, it's a good time. Anyway, this is not the barbecue hour. This is Wrong, a fucked up game show. And what we're going to do now, let's turn it over to the audience. Do you think that Frank beat either one of these two with his roasts? Make some noise if you. Okay, we got a couple claps. We got a couple claps.
Tepid applause.
Tepid applause. Make some noise if you think Kaitlyn is still one of our top two. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Make some noise if you still think Danny is one of our top two. You got a woo, but you also got tepid applause. But Frank didn't get any woos. It's too late. You had your chance to woo. Frank, I'm so sorry.
I have one more, but now I feel a little weird.
No, come do it. Come do it. You have a chance. Frank, we're ahead of schedule. We're like 20 minutes ahead.
Well, now I just feel like I'm picking on the Native American person, but tepid applause is her tribal name. All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Did it make the audience feel good? No. A hard no. That means, Frank. Of course the white guy liked it. Come on. We got to look out for each other. All right. Frank, unfortunately, you are the roast battle champion, but you are the first third place person on Wrong. I'm so sorry. But it's okay, because Frank, just like any great game show, you still win a prize. Tyler, tell him what he won.
Well, hey, this Mexican weed influencer just won the totally unscientific study of the search for human happiness by Paula Poundstone, everybody, by Paula Poundstone. You've heard her on NPR, now you can read her on paper. Effusive praise from this work from Morgan from New Hampshire. The book is okay. I'm happy I got it on sale. Jay?
I guarantee Frank is never going to read this book. Tyler, do you know?
No, I got that book for free.
Doesn't it say what it's about on the cover?
It says a lot of stuff on the cover. All right, anyway, let's cut the music. We're Frank, you get to stay out here and hang out while we have our two finalists come on for the final round of the show, the Palate Cleanser round. They're ready for a palate cleanser, clearly. Dead silence whenever we revealed. Where was our warm-up guy? Chunky D was supposed to be here to warm y'all up hours ago. Where's Gary Cannon when you need him? More inside jokes for everybody else here. Okay. Here's how the palate cleanser round works, guys. We've had a whole host of uncomfortable things said and done over the course of this entire show tonight. And now we're going to have a chance for all of our comedians. It wasn't originally going to be all of them, but we are ahead. Frank, I'm still going to let you do your most wholesome joke. We're going to let these two compete for the winner of the discomfort of the whole, what's this game show called? The winner of Wrong. Yeah. Survey says, what did I name this show? That would be the perfect time to run the wrong slide. Do we have that? Hey, there we go. All right. We're going to go to the palate cleanser. Everybody's going to tell their most wholesome joke, their cleanest joke, to give us all a little palate cleanser to end the night on. Now, Frank, you are out of contention, but we would still like to hear what your cleanest joke is.
Oh, man.
Frank Castillo, everybody. Make some noise for our third place finisher, Frank Castillo.
Cleanest joke? Like, as in, like...
Again, I emailed you the instructions a week ago.
Oh, man. So, the only thing I can think of is, like, a street joke. Does that count? Does it gotta do that? Or does that have to be my joke?
I mean, you're going to lose anyway.
Oh,
so who
okay. Well,
cares?
fine. All right, sweet.
You're already out.
All right.
You're not winning the grand prize.
What's the grand prize?
Who cares? You're not going to win it.
Oh, man, now I feel like I should have tried. All right, why? All right, this is an old street joke that I love. Why are orphans bad at baseball?
Why?
Because they don't know where home is.
That's not, you just got it. Oh!
I don't have any clean things.
This does make Frank the perfect competitor for the show, though. Thank you, Frank. Now hopefully we'll have some actual palate cleansers from our two top people. So currently in second place, maybe she will top the charts after this. Let's see, Kaitlyn Jeffers. Make some noise for Kaitlyn, everybody.
All right. So I've been sober for 14 years. And thank you. All that means is that I just got lame earlier in life. Like when I went to college, and it was like 2008, painting another picture. I was in a comedy class. It was like an English lit class. Topic was comedy. And the week that we read Molière, who's like a French playwright, this kid in the class said, my favorite kind of comedy is memes. And this was 2008, right? So nobody knew what a meme was. And I'm like, what's a meme? And he goes, oh, and he jumps on, you know, like in college when there's the internet and you can like project it on the thing like this. He jumps on and he goes, memes are this thing that you can only find on 4chan. And I was like, what's 4chan? And he's like, it's this website. And he opens 4chan and he's like, it's this great website where there's a bunch of really funny jokes, but if one person doesn't like you, they find your address and they ruin your life. And so I was afraid of memes until last year. Another thing that happened from being lame for a long time is I was in San Francisco and my old friend from like childhood, we used to like, you know, get drunk and steal copper and stuff in New York. We grew up in New York. He lives in San Francisco, and he has a wife and a baby, and I was up there, so I'm like, oh, let's hang out. And he's like, yeah, my daughter is sleeping at her grandma's tonight. And I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, so me and my wife are going to get an 8-ball and, like, go nuts all night. And I was like, so can we get pizza, too, or is this, like, a non-pizza situation? Okay, I shouldn't have started bombing.
You were so close. You had him out of the palm of your hand. But it's okay, because now we have one more chance from Danny Sellers to cleanse that palate. Make some noise for Danny as he comes up to defend his title.
Is there a title?
Right now, no. Still figuring out a lot of the language around the show.
Yeah, this is the worst pilot ever.
Yeah. I should have called it Minorities Fighting with Each Other.
right, exactly.
I know, right? Fucking optics, if only.
Yeah, we need a lot of white men. That would be great. All right. Look, this past couple years have been tough with like the police specifically. And the past couple years, I've been thinking about ways that we can improve police relations with black men specifically. Like, we need police officers that love black men. We need police that are almost obsessed with black men. Like, we need police that really love black men. We need fat white girls to be the police. Fuck yeah, that's a good joke.
Yeah! Now that's what you call getting off when the getting's good. Right, folks, let's hear it from the audience. Do we think the winner of our palate cleanser round is Kaitlyn Jeffers? They're figuring out tepid applause better than no applause. What about Danny Sellers? How is that still worse? I feel like we all know in our hearts what happened, which was Danny won that round. I think Danny won that round. We're getting some nods from the front row. I think that's good enough. So let's go ahead. We have prizes. So let's hear what our second and grand prize winners have won.
Kaitlyn, you're going to take home a portable karaoke microphone by Bone Ayuk. Bone Ayuk. A portable phone. Go sing on the go. Go bug your neighbors. Bug the people at the dog park, at the coffee shop. Heck, take it on an airplane. Have fun. Sing all 4 parts of Lady Marmalade. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir indeed. And for a grand prize, well, hey, you're going to love this. 24 by 36 print of Ronald Reagan Hope poster. Inspired by the artwork of Shepard Fairey, this print of the original portrays the 40th President of the United States, colorized with the word hero, a nickname presumably given to him by the Contra, the U.S.-backed militia that led a coup in Nicaragua, faded by illegal crack cocaine sales by the CIA. J-Light?
Danny Sellers, our grand prize winner. Kaitlyn Jeffers, Frank Castillo. Folks, this has been wrong, and we finished 10 minutes ahead of schedule. Stick around if you want to. There's another great show happening at 11 o'clock right at the back. Thank you, Tech. Have a great night. We'll see you guys next time here on Wrong, a Fucked Up Game Show.